It's like for many of you, you may have found yourself in a situation that has been culminating for a while, but you've come to the end. And this is why there has been such a shift within the last week or so. You've come to the end of the situation. You are being birthed into a new reality, or the Lord is birthing you in this timeline in order to bring forth a new reality. And it seems as if there's nothing for you to hold on to touch, to control. You don't have you can't make a phone call. You can't um, get an extension. You can't. There's nothing that you can do, and it's because at this point in time, you are fully. This is God's timing, and He is in full control over this. Meaning, you are not in the part of the co-laboring where you are speaking forth, or you are in prayer, you are in intercession concerning this. Now, you may still be doing that, but what I'm saying is this is the part of that situation that God is answering. And so this is why it feels like what I can't, there's nothing that I can do. Well, it's because this is the time where He is bringing deliverance and He is answering. God is in motion, and His very presence is consuming everything that is in His way, because He goes before you, and He is doing that, and He has done that. So hold on to the promises and the things that God has been speaking toward you. There's many of you are holding on to multiple promises, and this is the timeline where they are coming forth in the order that God has ordained for them to come forth. And you will learn many, many more things about God in the process of this delivery. But hold on, because God is not doing it the way you thought, and but He is definitely bringing forth deliverance. And this deliverance is going to bring forth a new reality, not just for your life, but it is going to impact your jurisdiction, and it's going to ripple throughout generation, and it begins now. And so you are a very important part of history. God has deposited you into this timeline on purpose and for a purpose. And be mindful of the authority that you walk in, and that God is opening doors in this timeline. Listen, He is elevating your influence and spreading it, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Let me tell you what's happening right now. Right now, the Lord is causing you to shine. See, many of you may be in a very tight situation right now. You're looking at some things, or you're looking at nothing. And that time that this trial is used to squeeze the oil that is necessary, that is expanding as God is enlarging your territory and creating in real time, because this is already done since before the foundations of the world, but creating in real time the paths that you will walk in. God will bring destiny helpers, and He has laid it all out for you. And so you're going to see some things in this timeline come to pass that maybe you tried to make come to pass in times past, and it just didn't work out. This is the timeline of the Lord. This is when that faith is needed in the earth, the faith that He's been producing for this timeline. It is their resurrection power, what God is getting ready to blow upon, what He is getting ready to resurrect. As He allowed it to die. Unless a corn of wheat fall to the ground and die, it abides alone. If it dies, it brings forth much fruit. As He allowed it to die, there are things that He is bringing back to life. Why? Because that resurrection power, that measure of power, is needed in the earth. And so many of you are about to be sent, because the message that God has created within you, it is time for it to go where God has authorized it to go. There are paths for the angels, and there are paths that are for you, and God has already authorized that you would travel this path in your full submission to His counsel. And so with that being said, I am continuing to pray for you. Know that God is for you. Listen, the windows of heaven are open over you. This is prophetic day 21, when the strong prince that has been battling your mantle, holding back destinies, has been brought down, and you are about to receive with interest things that have been held back. But know that God is not late, nor has He just got a really good nap and He decided that the fight is over. It's nothing like that. That this is not about God's ability to deliver quickly. It's about the timing of the Lord and His purpose and the process and His readiness. And we will talk to you soon.